Be prepared for highly offensive language, adult and sexual themes, and nudity.
Big Brother's been on the side, oh yeah! Oh, it's a Sunday. Bang, bang indeed. Listen, do you know what I love? Janice isn't just in the room, she owns the room, doesn't she? Actually, I'm thinking she actually owns the house. She might have the deeds, I'm not 100% sure, but I've got to say, I'm loving her. Are we loving a bit of Janice at the minute? She is dishing it right out. Tonight, we're going to be dissecting all the action in the house and giving you all the exclusives to wipe away those Sunday blues. And we're going to be looking ahead to what old BB's got in store for the housemates over the next few days. It's going to be good. But listen, Sundays are a time for friends and family, and today it's all about you, because I'm going to be chatting to some of you on the phone, and we'll be making bots history by inviting one of our audience members to join our celebrity panel later on in the show. So it's time to put your money where your mouth is, Cal. All right? Look, she's all dressed up. Look, boobies out, loving life.
Everything's up. Everything's out.
Listen, it's been a bit of a heavy weekend for some of the housemates. We had Celery Gate, we've had pulled hamstrings. We'll be talking about that later. But let's meet the people judging their every move. It's our Sunday night panel. So first up, she's my bit on the side, and she's definitely the godmother of our panel tonight. Give it up for the beautiful Carol McGibbon's back! Who's back? My next guest is more fabulous than Janice Dickinson's wardrobe. It's actual Louis Spence! And she is everyone's friend with benefits, but not no more. It's Dee Kelly! Oh! Welcome back. Yeah. This is like a little reunion.
So good to be back.
It's so bloody good to have you all here.
Missed you.
Cal, listen, you're obviously always the head of our panel. Who's caught your eye in there so far?
Well, I mean, quite a few of them are lying low, as you know, but Farah, it seems to be the one causing all the bother at the moment. And I think it's utterly deliberate on her part. She really wants to be... She wants to be out there, and she wants to be annoying, and she wants all the attention. So, you know, she likes being on the camera. So Farah's...
Well, I've had word in my ear it's actually kicked off again today.
No way!
So we'll see what we can bring you from that a bit later on. But as Carol said, it was the battle of the strong American women, but not Farah this time, Jenna and Janice. How would you have reacted, Louis, if Janice had raided your fridge?
Oh, I tell you what, if someone...
Go on!
Darling,
she's ready!
if someone had ripped open my door and taken out my celery, I'm telling you, and started to munch on it, I would have got my celery and shoved it where the sun don't shine. And for me, that's like an elocution.
That is a
I wouldn't have been happy. I thought, you know, I mean, I love Janice. I think she's fantastic. She's great value, but she was told twice. She knew that she was doing wrong, and I just thought, you know, she did push it too far. And, you know, trying to play, you know, the old ill card. Well, you're not that old and you're not that ill, else you wouldn't be in there, love. So, you know, it's not reading with me.
Do you think Jenna was in the right to get the ump with that? Because that is, you know, just for those of you at home that don't really understand, obviously, Jenna, she's Jewish, she only eats kosher food, and the way it's prepared and kept has to be separate, so that's why she's got her own fridge. So do you think she was well within her rights to be like, Janice, what you did?
She was definitely in her rights, but I thought she'd tackle it with more of a feisty approach. I was kind of a bit shocked at first as she backed off and let the others sort of, you know, pull Janice up about it, but... Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, like myself, I've got the look of someone who likes her fridge, you know, one of them ones.
Don't know what you're going on about. Repping for the fridge raiders over there, like, yeah. Well, we all know Janice, she is a massively headstrong character. Carol, did you expect her to actually get emotional and cry about it? Do you think it was a real cry?
Well, she's got a lot of issues, obviously, hasn't she? And everyone with issues has a little cry, you know, and it depends how strong or how deep your issues are as to how long you can survive without crying. This is what, you know, day 3 or something?
Yeah.
It's a little bit soon, so I wouldn't have thought...
Well, day 2?
Day 2 we would have seen today, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was day 1 for her, wasn't it? It's today Sunday.
Yeah, because she only went
So
in...
it's day 1!
Day 1!
Yeah.
So it's bad, it's bad. But, you know, I kind of expected her to break down and cry, but not so soon.
Not just
I would have
yet.
thought she'd be a bit stronger than that.
Who are we? Team Jenna, Team Janice? You were Jenna? Why were you Jenna?
I'm probably Team Jenna because I fancy her a little bit. But
Who don't?
but I think it was fair, and I agree with Dee. Like, I did think she'd go with a bit more feist, but I definitely think she was fair to have
Who
the
was
ump.
Team Janice in this? Oh, go on, mate.
Yeah, I bet you were.
No, I really like Janice. Obviously, she's a little bit like Sam was short of a picnic somewhere along the line, but I think it all got blown over. I know I get the whole religion thing and blah blah blah, but I just think that.
Just think, chill out and let her have a bit of celery.
Yeah. Basically, I love her.
That's
I'm
what
Team
he
Janice, definitely.
If she'd asked...
Janice weren't told about the fridge, was she?
was.
Come on.
But in all fairness,
Twice.
I think
I
was
don't
it
think she
Farrah? I
was.
think Farrah actually went, no, Janice, that's Jenna's fridge because she's kosher. And James.
Oh, I didn't think...
Well, that shut you right up, didn't it? Great piping up around that. Oh, well, listen, we also saw Janice taking full advantage of her housemate's generosity. Should we have a little reminder? Let's have a look.
My role in this house is absolutely to impart wisdom as much as I can and try to really be helpful. No, I don't like that. Start over. I asked those two to help me because I do trust them.
Oh my God, I've never seen so many dresses.
Gail, are you changing Janice's bed? You gotta stop it. Don't be afraid to say no to her.
Stick it in, I said harder.
But to be fair, you've not said no to her.
Zip it up.
I've not said no to her. Damn. But I don't even think she's picked up her own damn toothbrush.
So just peanut butter, or do you want Nutella?
Both, peanut butter and Nutella.
You're very well respected, I have to
Thank
say.
you, I've worked really hard.
Yeah, of course you have.
Namaste, namaste, namaste. Do you mind me not looking up because it hurts my neck?
Yeah, sorry, of course.
You forgot something, come back here.
I just about finished the dishes. I'll be back with you in a moment.
How is she getting away with it? Louis, I've got to come to you. How is she getting away with it? Why are they all just like, yes, Jenna, it's okay?
Well, babe, listen, it's fact, isn't it? The more you give, the more people will take. So, you know, if you're just going to keep, like, giving, then people are going to take. She's taken as much as she can. She's used to being, like anything she wants when in her modelling days, I'm sure, it was
was a click
you
of
want
the
this,
fingers.
darling, it's there. And I think she's in there. She's also, you know, trying to play this old card when it suits her, trying to play this, you know, poor little feeble me woman kind of thing. But I think, like I say, the more people are giving, the more she's going to take. So as long as they keep pandering to her,
she's
going
gonna
to
keep on doing
saying,
it.
thank you. And why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? If you're going to have people make your bed,
Good luck
hang
to
your
her.
clothes up, do you know what I mean?
All the
Then
best.
go ahead. I do love her. I do love her drama. She is a drama queen.
She's a great housemate
Yeah,
already.
she is
isn't You've got to be
fantastic.
fair. Dee, do you think she knows how demanding she actually is? Or do you think it's just drilled into her, this is normal?
No, of course, you know, it is normal for her, obviously, but she definitely knows what she's doing, and I think it'll just be amazing TV when they finally click on and she has to start doing things for herself. I think, yeah.
Well, I want to know, Cal, what would you say to her if she was like, hey, honey, make my bed? Nah. And I'm talking pre a glass of wine for you.
No, pre or post, I would just tell her to F off and do it herself. Well, of course I would. I mean, I can't believe people are running around after, but then the reason that I think that is because I think everybody thinks she is the oldest person in the house, and you always sort of run around after the oldest person. Everybody does.
Yeah,
even though
Julie did,
Sherry's,
yeah.
well, I suppose she admits to being a little bit older than Janice.
Yeah.
Who knows how old Janice is? Nobody really knows, do they?
I don't know. It looks like her face has been melted and put back on, but I still love her.
In all fairness, though, I don't think Janice knows how old she is, bless her. But anyway, let's move on, because we actually saw some tears from Chloe tonight. No, don't know, I'll wait for it. Because she was talking about her intense sexual frustration. So, Louis, that's normally, like, well, look, we've all been in there. I mean, good luck to us all. But
Yeah.
That's normally an individual thing when you're in there. You know, you're missing your partner, or you think, oh, whatever. You know.
I think it's a little bit selfish of her to be having this conversation because it is difficult when you're in there. But after 3 days of coming to this is stupid. But it is difficult when you're there. But when you've got your partner there,
I mean, go to the toilet.
I'm not talking even about sex, but just to have a cuddle.
I did.
You know what I mean? I'm with you there, girl. I banged one out in the bathroom.
Good God, you darling. That's what I said. Come on, we're boys.
What do you mean I'm too old? Darling, there's nothing wrong with me. I can still get it up like the rest of them.
Dee, do you think they will end up doing something in the house, them two?
No, it's kind of like, I mean, I was glad of the break, to be fair.
do
you know what I mean? But it's kind of like... I mean, it must be a lot harder when you're in there as a couple. You know, just have a little sly little grope or whatever, a little feel, you know what I mean?
Dee, what was that? This is turning into a different show. Carol, I've got to ask. I mean, you're a goer, aren't you? Let's be fair. Right?
Oh, I was in the day.
I mean, I know you've got your Mark, and we all love Mark, but let's take him out of the equation. Could you control yourself around Stevie Ritchie?
I don't think so. I don't think I'll be able to control myself from not slapping him. He's just... No, and he's a lovely bloke, but he's just got one of them faces you just want to slap, you know what I mean?
No, they were sweet on the X Factor, and I thought they were lovely, and I loved their characters. But you know, they're a bit like a wet pack of shit in there. Do you know what I mean? They're all. No, I'm sorry, but I'm finding them really quite nauseous. It's
too
like,
lovey-dovey.
you know, all right, we know you're a couple, whatever. I mean, talking about to each other. You know, when I first met you, it's like, what's that conversation about? Of course, you've been together a year.
I don't even talk to Dan now, if I'm being honest. Liz, on that note, give him a round of applause. Right, Dan. After the break, my very loose lip partner in crime, Carol McGiffin's going to be joining me for a cheeky old flick. Through the newspapers to find out which housemates have been hitting the headlines this weekend. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you after this. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. I like to think of us as the main show's hot cousin. Coming up, my favourite mistress, Carol, will be checking out what the papers have been saying about all of our housemates. But first, I've missed this. It's time for today's news. Look at the new news box, look! Oh! This doesn't mean I'm either team, OK? At 10:45 today, Celebrity Big Brother premiere, Bobby the Diplomat, almost damaged international relations by introducing our American friends to the concept of Cockney rhyming slang.
Gather round. The Prime Minister has a couple of things I want to say. Firstly, Ambassador Daniel did notice, as I noticed, someone had sneakily put their flag up without asking the Premier, which was an awful crime. Yeah, I'm the Premier. I'm the Premiership. But seeing as you probably weren't, and we don't want to sort of dampen our relations with the septics.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It doesn't.
Yeah, why are you calling us the septic?
It's
Hold on, sir. Why are you calling us the septic?
Septic. It's rhyming.
I know exactly what it means.
Yeah, it's rhyming slang for septic tank yank.
Why are you letting
Is that offensive to you?
Yes.
Okay, I apologise. We will no longer call you septic. We will call you Americans.
That was me, the shitball.
Well, at 10:53, those two American Ocean pearls, that's girls, Farrah and Jenna were still reeling because of the terminology that cheeky Julius Caesar, geezer, Bobby used. Have a look. I'm like a proper cup.
I'm so shocked that he acted like so nonchalant about it. Maybe it's the accent, but I was like, what?
And he's like, oh, do you find that offensive? No, I kind of like being referred to as a piece of shit.
Dude, I'm like, who calls anyone a septic tank? First of all, that's just silly.
Oh my God.
Austin, are you a septic tank?
He's about to
I
put one
understand.
away.
I understand what Cockney rhyming slang is. So
Cotton rhyming?
Cockney.
Yeah, Cockney.
It's like London.
Loverly.
London. So Londoners speak with a Cockney accent. From what I understand, like there was gangs around London, and so they didn't want to know what each other was saying, so they come up with these words.
Yeah, I had to do
opposed to
that.
the real word.
But
so obviously, no, it's not nice to be called a septic tank, but it's just because it rhymes with yank.
I can't remember that. Listen, Jenna Farrah, don't worry. Bobby is definitely not antiseptic. But listen, now at 12:09, wannabe Brit Hoskin found his... I'm laughing still about the antiseptic. He found another way to irritate his fellow Americans by questioning the authenticity of Farrah's bum.
Have you had work done on your ass, Farrah?
I think we already had a talk about this.
And you said no, right?
No.
You did say no.
So you're asking again?
Oh, so this answer's still the same?
let's just say it's none of your fucking business.
No, it's like,
just
what
say
the
that.
fuck? I've actually already talked about it.
Yeah, well, keep bringing it up. What the fuck? See, that's provocative.
Provocative.
That was
that's
very,
the word.
Austin, that was very provocative.
Provocative.
Calling her out like that, that was provocative.
Provocative.
You were provoking her.
No.
It did. Sit down.
I'm not trying to push a button.
You did.
Well, I didn't mean to.
Okay, well, apologize.
I'm not going to apologize because I didn't mean to.
Okay, you know what? But even if you do, the correct thing is a gentleman would say, I'm sorry if I offended you.
I know.
Are you offended, Farrah?
But just say, I'm sorry if I offended you.
I'm so sorry, Farrah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Done. So that was genuine.
Well, finally, there was more talk of the house septic tank when at 12:31, Bobby laid down the law concerning the old Carsley.
Guys, Prem's got a meeting here. It's about toilets. Can we make sure that whoever goes for a blow, as Scoop calls it...
Blowing it up, blowing it up.
Whenever anyone's blowing it up, couple of things. Really clean the toilet seat, clean the bowl if you've got some. Make sure there's toilet paper in there. You leave toilet paper for other people. And try, fellas, if you do have a whittle, best to wipe the seat over and try not to get any on the floor because people go in there with bare feet and they might be standing in your urine.
And also, can people knock on the door?
And knock before you go in.
We always knock.
Yeah, I know you. I know you do.
And no leaving skidders down the pan as well.
And also, like in the...
Oh, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mr. Prime Minister.
Yes, Mr. Ambassador.
Was this one of your running points? I promise cleaner toilets in all facilities in England.
I need toilets to be clean. But we're not allowed poo-poo.
Well, on that note, that was today's news. There we go. Listen, come here. You're going to have to excuse my trust issues, but sometimes I wonder if Big Brother is hiding a couple of things from me. So earlier today, I sent Carol McGiffin on a mission to give me an exclusive scoop, but I don't mean the fat man kind. Fresh from inside the camera runs. Let's hope she delivered.
I've managed to break through the most secure security cordon in the entire world. And I'm behind the camera runs, behind the house. I can see absolutely everything. So I'm going to go and find out what Big Brother isn't actually telling us. I'm sure there's something going on. Well, I'm currently looking at the bedroom, as you can see. And actually, at the moment, nothing is going on. Shh. Right, I can see Gail. Gail is in the kitchen. It looks like she's washing up or something. Bless Gail. Scoop's in there now. Oh, he's eating. What a surprise. I'm round by the pool and I'm spying on them. And Chloe's smoking, Natasha's smoking, and Stevie is just sitting there looking like a plank. Oh, Christ, there's security. They've run for me. Gotta go. Dash. Later.
Is that for real?
I did my best.
That was shocking.
You gave
mean nothing?
There was nothing going on in there. Apparently, I'd just gone in there after something had happened and I missed it. So...
And you want to come back every week?
Oh, please. Please.
Don't encourage her. Right, listen, let's do what you're good at.
Yeah, go on.
Let's find out which housemates have been giving the journos something to write about. So we're going to do a little newspaper review, aren't we?
News review,
I feel like Eamon. Right,
I feel like I've done this before.
What are we doing?
OK, right. Obviously, the person who's all over the papers, in all the papers today, is, and that's exactly how she wanted it, Farah.
Farah, right, so what have we got?
So we've got some great headlines. We've got in the Sunday Sun, fiery Farah's fuming.
Oh.
Yes.
What's that going on about then?
Well, that's her having a go at James, obviously, the other night, you know, when she sort of had a bit of an F-word breakdown.
Yeah, but why do you think she is doing that? Like, why do you think she is being that person? Do you think she's gone in there with a game plan like Heidi and Spencer did, or do you think she's gone in there and that is literally her?
I do think that most of it is a bit of a game plan and she wants all the attention. She wants to be on camera, so she'll just pick a fight with anybody. But half of it, the other half, I think, seriously, she's got serious issues. I think she doesn't like herself very much and therefore she hates everybody else.
Really?
So she's going to pick them off. One by one, she'll have a fight with them all. And last night, she will... She had, what did she call James? Like, he was brilliant. He didn't rise to it. Dipshit.
That's like
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And something else to do with shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. And all he kept saying was, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do you know what, though? In my eyes, it's just a load of old shit.
It was shit.
What?
But they're friends again now.
They're all friends again. And we've got another one about Farah, haven't we? In the Star? Sunday Star?
Farah's... but that was it. Farah's F-word storm.
Farah's F-word storm.
Yeah. So it was all about the Fs for Farah. Farah and the Fs.
She's
Effing Farah and her Fs.
What else we got?
OK, we've got Gail.
Gail, let me find Gail. What's that on? Oh, it's on the Mail Online, this one.
In the Mail Online, yeah. Gail, she got a bit of a hard time when it was announced she was going in and everyone was a bit worried about her health and her state. I think, actually, well, they kind of capitulated now. They're kind of being nice to her. And I think she's much, much stronger than everybody thinks.
She is a really strong girl. And do you know what? Personally, I don't know Gail personally, but I know a lot of people that do know her. And I don't think if she weren't ready to go in there, she wouldn't have gone in there.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But do you think she might get swallowed up by some of the bigger characters? Because all we've seen from Gail at the moment, really, is just cleaning.
Well, she is. She's Janice's slave.
Yeah, that's a job in itself.
She's doing everything for Janice. Well, the thing is, you'll do anything in there to keep yourself busy, to stop yourself from going mad. And, you know, she's already said in the diary room she doesn't want any conflict, she doesn't want to be around conflict because she's a happy person. And I think she is much happier now than she has been in the past. And I think she'll be able to cope with it really well. But
do we think the other Brits might protect her a bit?
Well, Janice will certainly protect her because Janice has decided, rather wrongly, that she's a cancer victim and not got alopecia.
Yes, I know. It's like, no, she's had alopecia.
How embarrassing is that? Without even asking her, you know, why have you got no hair? I'm sure Gail, you know, Gail's quite open about it.
Gail's the first person to say I've got alopecia and I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
That's what Gail's like, isn't it?
Exactly. So I hope that everybody doesn't run around after her because I think that might make her feel vulnerable and feel like a bit of a victim. I think if everybody just treats her as Gail, she'll get through it really easily. And she's the one with the biggest sense of humour. She's laughing at them all.
She has got a great sense of humour. But what I'm more interested in is she's been, you know, tabloid totty, for like years. Do you think the papers are going to be good to her?
I think the papers will be very kind to her. But I don't think she's interested at all in going back to being tabloid totty.
No.
I don't think so, no. She doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks anymore about her. So she's just in there, she's going to have a laugh, she's going to have a good time. But, yeah, I think the papers will be kind to her, basically.
Well, listen, let's move on to your fellow loose lady, Sherry. What have we got about her? What have I got about Sherry?
Well, Sherry's Hugh turn was in the Sunday Star today.
Oh, was that the Sunday Star?
Sunday Star and the Express. So
Sherry's... and the Express, Daily Express. What have I got in the Express?
The Express, she's
let loose.
Sherry is let loose.
Oh, they pay the big bucks for their headlines.
Such a creative headline, that. Yeah, no, I think... Sherry, I'm surprised at Sherry, actually. She's being very, very quiet. And she's kind of under the radar, but I think that might be a tactic. Because I know Sherry very, very well, and I know that she's got a red mist thing. She calls it her red mist.
Red mist just comes
and
on.
And she has...
She probably picked that up in Benidorm, in all fairness. Just saying. Just saying, I love Benidorm.
But I think she admits herself she's got a terrible temper.
Yeah.
And I've never seen it, because I think she's got it kind of under control, and I hope that the house doesn't provoke that red mist and let it rise.
You know more than anyone else what it's like in that house, and you know Sherry really. How do you think she is going to cope in there? Because, you know, she's a lady of a certain age, you know, she don't need the drama. She said that herself. There's a lot of dramas going on in there.
The one thing that will tip Sherry over the edge is if the cameras keep focusing on her too much without her makeup. And I know...
We've all been there.
She can't put the bins out without full slap on. So I think that's the thing that's going to drive her mad. I think she'll cope fine. But I don't think she won't get nominated because she's too quiet. And
so she might be one of them.
Yeah.
Might be one of them.
So she'll stay in, but I think actually she wouldn't mind if she basically got out. Because she's not used to living with people. She lives on her own all the time, and when she's got other people around, especially people that she probably doesn't particularly like, you know, there are people in there that I know that if we were sitting on Loose Women, she would be so disgusted by them and their behaviour. But
she's definitely have her 2 pennies worth.
Exactly. Now suddenly she's best mates with them.
Good luck to her.
So she's doing it as a job, and I think she's doing really, really well. But so I hope she doesn't. I hope she keeps it up.
Well, do you know what we will see over the coming few weeks. Now give it up for Carol McGivern. Love that. Papers and everything.
Papers.
I love it. Papers. It's time for a very quick break now, but coming up, I'm going to be picking up the phone to you lot at home, God help me. And His Majesty Louis Spence will be talking through all the drama kings and queens of the house. And do you know what? It takes one to know one, doesn't it, Lou? Yeah. See you after this. Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, normally at this time on a Sunday night, I'd be running a hot bath, lighting some candles, cranking up the Orinoco flow, you know that. But instead, I'm here getting down and dirty with that. Listen, the past few days have been jam-packed with action, but I want to know what you lot think. So I've got some very passionate Big Brother fans on the line, and I think they're keen to have their say. So first to express themselves, like Madonna, it's Sarah from Stoke-on-Trent. Sarah, you there?
Hi,
hello, babe. You all right, babe? What's your chat?
I am all about Stevie and Chloe Jasmine and the rumours that it's all showmance, and I think it's all a load of rubbish. I think that they're a really genuine couple.
OK, what do we think of that? We've got mixed reaction in the studio, babe.
Well,
go on.
There's subconscious contact between the two of them. Even when they're in that relaxed situation, she's cupping the bottom of his back, or he's giving her a gentle little rub. I know they've had these toe-curling, cringe-worthy conversations, which really have turned...
You've got a live stream at home, babe. Gentle little rub there. Go on, babe.
Yeah, but I think they are genuine, and I think that he really does care for her and love her, even though he's a bit of a wannabe Essex lad. I think he really has fallen for her.
Well, I want to know what Carol thinks. Carol?
Well, I want to believe it. I really do. But they are pissing me off a little bit because...
Why?
Well, because it's just too much. I almost look at them and they're being so overly romantic and talking all this stuff. I just think, who are they trying to convince? They're trying to convince somebody.
They're so new into that relationship and I think that's why she's getting a little bit agitated over the whole kind of sexual intimacy. But they're so fresh into the relationship, really, that they're still quite loved up, but I definitely think it's genuine.
Well, listen, do you know what? All we're going to have to do is just watch and see. Like, there's nothing else to say. But, babe, thanks for calling in, and I'll hear again from you soon, yeah?
Take
care, babe. Thank you. Next up, we've got Jacob from actual Ohio. Actual Ohio. Jacob, are you there?
I am. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good, thank you, mate. What's your chat?
I wanted to see what's up with Sarah. She's instigating fights and causing unneeded drama. Well, needed drama to fulfill ourselves in entertainment anyways. But getting on poor James, who I think needs a hug, about him staring at her, it's pretty hard to not look at anyone in the house as you walk when you're living and breathing in the same room as, 13 others? Plus, fully dressed and look to be sleeping in your jeans. First, uncomfortable, and second, nothing to look at that's noteworthy of you, girl. Can't wait to see you eaten, chewed up, and spit out by Natasha, James, and everyone you choose to talk crap with.
Jacob's not holding back, is he? He's obviously on a payphone and thought, I better be quick. Jacob, are you familiar with Farrah, obviously, over there? Because she's quite well known in the States, isn't she?
She is, but I don't get what's so great about her. I mean, look around. Everybody here came from someone who was pregnant. There's nothing great about her, and I don't get why she keeps saying that she's more mature than everybody else. I'm sorry, but she's probably the least mature person there.
Louis, what are you making of Farrah?
Yeah, I mean, I agree on that. I agree on everything he said. The fact that she keeps saying to everyone, oh, you need to grow up. I think she's the one that needs to grow up. She's the one that needs to listen. And I thought that Jamie was really gracious with her when she was up in his face and then saying that no one listens. Actually, she didn't give him a chance to give his point across. And I thought he came across, like I said, very gracious and very grown up. And, you know, I mean, it is so difficult when you're in there, in that environment, and you've got nowhere to go. And for him, the way he reacted to that, I thought was so grown up. And I think she is immature. Yeah. And also, I think she has a problem with men, because it's always about, you shouldn't be looking, you should be respecting women. Well, the fact is, I think what she's been doing is like teen mum and porn star. I don't think that she has respect for men, because she feels they don't respect her because of what she does.
Oh, that's a fair statement. I'm going to have a little chat with our sides about that one. Jacob, thank you for your call. Take care. Bye, mate. Next up, we've got a familiar face from our audience on the phone. Martin from Fulham. Martin, you there?
Hello, Simon. How are you?
I'm good, Martin. Martin, I haven't got long. What do you want to say?
I absolutely love Farrah. From the minute she
What
went
a
in
shocker!
that dress, she looked 100%.
Got to give her that. She looks fantastic in that dress.
Going to do well.
So you want her to stay?
I want her to stay. I like that feistiness in her, and I want her to be the alpha female there. The American women, they're high maintenance, they demand a lot, so therefore they should go all the way. Good luck to her. I wish her well. And I want to see some more arguments. I don't want to see couples loved up. I'm over all that. Too much of that. Let's bring on some real action. We want television. We want to sit there and watch some real fun.
Well, listen, Martin, I'm sure I'm going to be seeing you in the audience soon, and I?
You are. I hope so.
Well, we'll see you soon. Give up a Martin, everyone. Thanks for Well, listen, there's been some serious drama queens in the house, but they're going to have to go some to beat my next one. He is gagging for a second entrance, so go on, get it over and done with. It's Louis Spence! Go on, girl! Bit of a leg, bit of a leg, bit of a leg, bit of a leg.
Oh, no, darling, you know, no, I might take the jeans out and I don't know.
No, we don't need that.
We don't need scrotum on here as well, do we, darling? I mean, shit.
We've had enough of that on the main show.
Yeah.
Right, I want to know, are people born... I was going to say drag queen. Are people born a drama queen, or do you think they can become one? I mean...
Like you wouldn't know. I think you can be born a drama queen, but I think also you can become a drama queen depending how people ponder to you. And I think that when you're in, you know, the industry we're in and certain things, people do come and give you what you want when you want it. And like I say, some people just take that as a reality. So then they become a drama queen like that. But yes, I do also believe that some people are born drama queens.
Well, since they've entered the house, there's been quite a lot of drama, as you guys at home know. You're the expert on the subject. I mean, major X. What housemates are hitting the drama dar?
Oh, definitely Janice. I mean, absolutely. Janice is like the complete drama queen, as in every aspect. I think Farrah would like to think she's a drama queen, but I just think she's a vile bitch at the moment. She's just creating the drama without the queens, you know what I mean? I think them two are ones that are creating more drama, but like I say, one's drama and the other is drama queen.
You've got like a 3-tier scale, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's your first sort of thing?
Well, I think, you know...
Posery?
Yeah, I think posing. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Knocking out a pose. So, you know, attracting attention without doing anything really. So you could be totally still, just knocking out...
One of them.
Exactly, or just...
Who have we got as a poser, would you say?
I think... Austin, is it Austin? Austin. I think, you know, the first night he was in there, within 5 minutes, he was in his swimwear. Do you know what I mean? I mean, trying to pose and trying to... I mean, don't get me wrong, he looked fabulous. But I think if you are going to be a complete drama queen and pose, the thing you've got to do is make sure you don't have competition. And I think that he's got competition with Jamie, because Jamie... I mean, don't get me wrong, he's fit and has a great body, but James' body is, like, ripped, and, you know, it does top his. So I think when you are being drama queen and you want to draw the attention by posing, you've got to make sure that you are the #1 in the pose you're doing. And unfortunately, he's got a big bit of competition there, and he should have left it to Jamie in the trunk.
That's why he's got so close with him, because he thought rather than being enemy...
Darling, he's got so close to him because he's the queen in the house and he see a cute guy and he just thinks no matter what, he's going to push and push and push until he can try and sort of get something. He thinks that he can win him over.
He's got a husband.
Well, darling, does it seem to bother him? He wants him to rub his arse in bed, do you know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, I don't really think that's paying he's paying much attention to his husband at home, because I'm sure that my husband would be livid, even if I had a pulled hamstring and there was a cute guy next to me and I took my pants out and had my sack hanging out the back.
If that was mine, if that was my fella, I would cut it off and that'd be a lesson.
Hallelujah, I'll go with you.
Listen, what's the next sign? What's the next sign?
Well, I think you've got your posing, and then I think you have got tantrums.
Tantrums?
OK. Creating a big tantrum.
And who are we talking about with tantrums?
Well, I mean, we've got Farah.
Yeah.
We've got Janice.
Yeah.
I think even at the beginning, Natasha.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
I mean, even Kerry, come on.
Let's not forget, you know, at the beginning, she had a little run-in with Farah, do you know what I mean? She was, like, you know, creating drama and having a little tantrum. But, yeah, I think that...
So you think Farah's giving it at the minute?
I do. I agree with Carol. I think she's got issues. I think she's got issues with herself, and I don't think that she really... One, she's not a girl's girl. She's not a boy's girl. She just seems to be, you know, somebody with a lot of issues that she doesn't know how to control them because she's immature.
Well, this was such a moment.
Don't get me wrong. Not that I'm not loving it to view.
Oh my God, good luck to you,
babe. I am like, yeah.
This was such a moment. It was uncalled for, wasn't it?
Totally. And she got totally up in his face, literally pointing at him like this, you know, and he was really gracious. And after this, he went to go and apologise to her. He wanted to say, look, come on, let's just, like, forget about this and everything. But still, she wouldn't have it. She still had to say, hey, look, she's touching him. She's
and if that was the other way round,
absolutely. If that was the other way round and he was touching her, do you know what I mean?
That would have been a different scenario.
But what I'm saying is, for her, she wants it to be all about men disrespecting women like that.
Yeah.
She has to show respect as well. She didn't show him any respect as a woman to a man, so it works both ways.
Well, let's quickly move on to the third one. We've had them. Oh, yeah, downright fabulousness.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, do I need to ask?
No.
Who is it?
It is Janice.
Janice Dickinson.
I mean, come on. I mean, she has the complete package. Like I say, you know, it would drive me insane, but I absolutely love watching her. You know, she doesn't...
Just looking at her just makes me die.
Nothing registered. It doesn't. She doesn't think. It just comes out. And like I say, you know, she is going to make everyone run around after her and literally to her every whim. Whatever she wants, she's going to get from them as long as they give it. And if Gal's not careful, she will end up just being her gimp to the last day.
Do you know what? I want to get you back in a couple of weeks and see if any of them have changed. You up for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Deal. Give it up for Louis Spence. Love that. I'm a little bit wiped out. It's time for a quick break now, but we will be back very soon with a big old dollop of exclusive action from the house. And all of Karen's dreams are going to be coming true when she joins our panel. Don't go asking for autographs, it's muggy, all right? All right? I'll see you straight after this break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, listen, she has been a loyal member of the Bots audience since the beginning of actual time. And the moment has finally arrived for superfan Karen to take a walk on the wild side and join our panel. So, allow me to introduce you to the woman of the hour, Karen Chamberlain! Go on, darling, mind the step. Go on, darling. All right, don't milk it. Don't forget where you come from. Stop the music.
Sorry, I got carried away.
Right, well, listen, in a minute, I'm going to be initiating Karen into the panel and discussing all of the week ahead. But not before I show you a little bit of exclusive action from today. And it's all been kicking off. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, Janice is smack in the middle of it.
I'm the ambassador, and I'm not going to stand for any
No,
of it.
I just don't want it in front of anyone or around me.
And Farrah, you're doing it again. Now, what I'm trying to say is, no, it's not having anything to do with you. No.
Actually, I was here and I saw the whole thing.
No.
I saw the whole thing.
No. I am here to say
last night.
No, they're being provocative. Now she's going to get up and do her Farrah number. You're not the queen of reality.
Listen, I can't wait for you to watch it, so make sure you watch tomorrow night's main show to see how that unfolds, and believe me, it got bigger. Right, so let's find out what we've got in store this week. Daniel said in the diary room in tonight's show that he thinks we're in the honeymoon period, and it's all going to erupt on day 8. I like the specifics of day 8. It'll be day 8. Carol, you're an experienced housemate.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to come true?
Day 8?
Yeah.
It's already happening, isn't it? It depends, really. It depends how smart Big Brother is, doesn't it? Because if they do some great task where they just wind each other up all the time, it'll kick off. It'll kick off properly. Yeah, starve them.
That's what did it for us.
Yeah, it's always the food, isn't it?
Always the food. You take the food away and they will go insane.
That's it, take the food away.
Yeah.
Karen, let's ask you, what do you think is going to be the cause of the big fallout?
Oh, it'll be Jenna and Farah. Oh, actually, and James. Oh, and Austin.
Janice.
Oh, and Janice. And they're all going to do it. But I really want, like, Danny Boy to start and Chris, because Chris, we haven't seen him, and I think he can
where's
play a really...
Burnside? I want him to be like your Nick.
No, I want him to play a really good villain. I want to see the two real, like, big actors in there to, like, you know, go together heads on. But I think the others are going to just overshadow everyone. Well, they already are.
Yeah, it's true, they are. Well, listen, we've seen Farah. She's continuing to clash with literally anyone she can set eyes on. Louis, do you think she's going to mellow out as she settles in? Or do you just think it's going to be a
not. I think that
reoccurrence?
she's just going to fuel her own fire. She's just going to keep going and going and going because she's her own worst enemy because she takes no notice of anyone, even if they're trying to be sympathetic towards her. But I think that, you know, she will literally, like Carol said earlier, she'll pick each person out one by one and she will just keep being explosive. Great TV for us, but a nightmare if you were living in that house.
Yeah, majorly. I mean, like you just said, she's picking at people one by one. Dee, we've seen her pick some people off already. Who do you think's in the firing line next?
I think it's the young lads. I think definitely James and Austin. She's very clever about who she's actually going up against. Going to pick on James and Austin.
Because she knows she can row with them.
Oh, definitely.
And they're taking her time, aren't they?
They're just biding their time. Oh, listen, we know for the shopping task this week, me and Pricey revealed that the Americans are going to be servants to the British royal family. But not all as it seems. We'll bring you that when we can. Karen, are the Americans going to be able to deal? I mean, we've just talked about Farah. Is Farah and Janice, more importantly, going to be able to, like, look after the Brits?
No, they can't look after themselves. Are you joking me? No, I don't think so. Not at all. But I kind of really want the Brits to take over and take real power here. Yes. This is their opportunity, and I think they should be doing it.
You think they will?
Yeah. No, well, they just need a bit of a shake-up. Still early days, Ryden. I think they've still got to, like, feel their own feet and get in there and just start dominating a bit more.
Who do you think, Lou's, going to have the biggest problem taking orders?
Well, I mean, I think, Janice. I mean, literally, she's not going to take no orders from no one. I don't think...
but she's a reality pro. She will.
Yeah,
She'll abide by the rules.
Oh, I don't know. I think she will try and...
I think she makes her own rules.
She will push it. She will push it to the edge. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Farah, yes, because obviously we've seen that she can't have anyone saying anything to her that she doesn't think is right herself.
I don't know if I'm thinking, maybe I'm just making this up, but does anyone else think that maybe Daniel might have a little bit of a problem with it at any point, thinking, hang on a minute, I'm not washing your feet.
Probably day 8.
I want him to stand up.
Day 8. It'll be day 8.
Daniel.
Yes. Do you said Scoot?
I think Scoot, to be fair.
I think he can let rip as well.
Yeah, I mean, really, he's probably let rip quite a few times. But, like, you know, hence the toilet conversation. But I think Scoot might have a bit of trouble.
Do you know what? even though the Brits are in charge, it's quite clear that the Americans are pretty much dominating the series so far. What do we think the Brits have got to do to rein it back in?
Stiff up a little.
Do they know they're in charge, though? Because it's just not happening, is it?
But why not?
Well, this is... Well, I think they take over anyway, and I think they've got to stand up. The Queen, our beautiful Queen, will have the longest reign in 2 weeks' time, and that's what makes Britain great. And they should stand up and be great with her and reign over the house.
Yeah, but they do. The thing is with Brits, they don't have to do all that shouting. No. They don't have to do all that, we're in charge, we're better than you, because they just are. far better than them.
Let's play devil's advocate here. Is that what the Brits are doing, or are they just intimidated by the Americans?
They are slightly intimidated, I think. I think they are, but the point is they don't need to prove themselves because this is our turf, isn't it? It's their home turf. They live here. And the Americans are strangers here, so you know we rule, and that's it.
No?
I don't necessarily think they're intimidated. I think just it's just in our nature not to be as in your face as the Americans. The Americans are very in your face. Do you know what I mean? And I think that what happens is that we are maybe just a little bit slow burners because, like you say, if them Americans were to mess with some of the Brits in there, like I say, like if they were to go with Natasha, I think Natasha could let rip. I think Sherry could let rip in a very different way, and I think it will surprise them when they do. When they break and they see red, the Americans soon become subservient.
On that note, give them a round of applause. I love it. I'm sorry, that's all I've got time for tonight. Massive thank you to all of my guests and a fantastic audience. Thank you. My accomplice in crime, McGiffin, is going to be back next Sunday for more fun. And I'll be back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. with Dan Wootton, Michelle Heaton and Richie Neville. Natasha's on Raw. Plus our Hollywood bombshell, Michelle Visage, going to be giving us her 2 pennies worth. Straight after this is Teen Mum with Farrah. I'm off to bed. Night, see you tomorrow.